What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different in MLB The Show 21. We're going to be starting a franchise, and we are not going to end the video until we have a new home run king. So as most of you know, if you're a baseball fan, Barry Bonds is currently the home run king with 762 career home runs. That is a disputed title for him because of his use of steroids. A lot of people still consider Hank Aaron the home run king. But for the sake of this video, we are going to be using 762 as the number to beat. And we are not going to stop the video until we beat that record. And for this video, we are going to be taking control of the Los Angeles Angels, and I will explain why in just a moment. So looking at the current leaders in career home runs, Albert Pujols is first with 662. And second place is Miguel Cabrera with 487, which isn't really that close. He's almost 200 home runs behind Pujols. But sadly, Pujols is near the end of his career, so most likely he won't be breaking this record. And then we also have Edwin Encarnacion, who has 424, and Nelson Cruz, who has 417. But the guy that I think is going to break the record for us, and the reason we're controlling the Angels, is this guy right here, Mike Trout. He's not even 30 years old yet, and he already has over 300 career home runs. So as you can see here with this Angels team, we have Mike Trout. I went ahead and brought Pujols back, and I went ahead and got Encarnacion as well as Justin Upton, who I didn't know this. He already has over 300 career home runs. He's only 33 years old, so we'll see how many we can get him to. So we have four guys that are in the top, echelon of the league in terms of career home runs. So we'll see how many they can hit this season. So here we are at the end of the first season. Mike Trout ended up second in the league with 48 home runs this season. After this season, at the age of 29, he now has exactly 350 career home runs. And then in the National League, this is what I wanted to see. Ronald Acuna Jr. led the league with 48 home runs, and Juan Soto had 44. These are two young guys who I think have a shot at making a run at the record if Trout isn't able to do it. And also Bryce Harper down there, he had 36. He could be a sneaky pick if he can get, multiple seasons up there in the 40s. He might be able to make a run at it because he has a lot of home runs too. Sadly, at the end of this first season, Pujols did go ahead and retire. He did have quite a few home runs though this year, but just not enough to get him to that 700 mark. He actually retires one shy of that magical 700 number. One of the greatest players of all time. At the end of the second season, Mike Trout hit 40 home runs. He's now at 434 on his career. Making our way to the end of the third season of this simulation, Mike Trout hit 39 home runs, so he drops below 40 for the first time since 2020. He now has 521 career home runs. He's only 33 years old, but as you can see, his overall is starting to drop. He's down to a 95 now, so will he be able to keep this pace up? Or is he eventually going to fall off like a lot of the other guys did? A couple more seasons into the simulation now, Mike Trout has not been that great. He still hit 23 home runs each of the last two seasons, but he is now 36. He has over 600 career home runs. But look at that overall. He's down to a 79. He's starting to fall off. So here in 2029, Mike Trout had a bit of a better year. He hit 31 home runs. He's 37 now. That overall has dropped down to a 75 overall. I'm not sure if he can keep this pace up. And if he does decide to retire soon, we may have to find someone else to try to get us to this record. Couple years into the future now, we're in 2030, and Mike Trout decides to go ahead and retire at the age of 39. He still had pretty good attributes, 66 contact, 75 power against righties, 70 against lefties, but that overall did drop down to a 70 overall. He only hit 18 home runs this last year. He had a 227 batting average, only 55 RBIs in 128 games played. He retires with 650 home runs exactly, and will go into the Hall of Fame. So we need to find someone else that can try and make a run at this record for us. And I think I found who is going to make the run at the record for us. Juan Soto hit 47 home runs this year, and if you look at his stats, he has been killing the ball. He had 57 home runs one season. He's had 49, 42, 47 the last 3 years. He's only 32 years old. He's still a 97 overall. He already has 550 home runs. Only 100 behind where Trout was 9 years later almost. So I think this might be the guy to give us the run at this record. So I simulated 5 more seasons into the future, and Juan Soto has continued to kill the ball. He hit 35, 42, 38, and then 23 home runs last year. A little bit of a dip off. He's 37 now. His overall's dropped to an 86 overall. He's still with the Tigers, but I think that he could really make a run at this record. He's already at 688. If we can just keep him playing for maybe 3 or 4 more years, I think he might have a shot at breaking the record. All right, so apparently Juan Soto made his way over to the Angels this season somehow and hit 39 home runs, second in the American League. So he's now at 753 career home runs. He's 38. His overall has dropped down to a 67, but he's only 2 home runs behind Hank Aaron and 9 home runs behind Barry Bonds. If he doesn't retire and plays again next season, he will break the home run record. Okay, guys, so we're a few games into the 2038 season. Juan Soto is at a 73 overall. He's 39 years old. He has 9 home runs on the season. He has 762 career home runs, which puts him exactly tied with Barry Bonds for the home run record. So I'm going to hop into this next game and try and hit the record-breaking home run for you guys.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And there you have it. With that one swing of the bat, he has become baseball's all-time home run king. And this is a moment that none of us will ever forget.
Oh, you're right, Matt. What a moment this is. There's no longer any doubt. He is the best home run hitter the game has ever seen. And I won't say nobody will ever break his record, but it's going to be an awfully long time before we see another player of his stature come around again. He'll go down as a true immortal in sports history when he's finally done with his career.
So after Juan Soto broke that record, I wanted to keep simulating his career just to see what his stats would end up with. And he's now at over 900 career home runs. He's broken that record by a long shot. He's broken the RBI record. He has over 2,500 RBIs. And he's only a few hits behind breaking Pete Rose's hit record, apparently. He's 45 years old. He's only a 58 overall, but he just keeps playing for some reason. I don't know why he's still playing. But I'm going to hop into this game and try and break Pete Rose's hit record, apparently.
They could certainly roll, too. I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! And there it is. We have a new all-time career hits king. I never thought I'd see this record broken, but here we are witnessing the impossible.
Well, clearly impossible is not part of his vocabulary, Matty. You can bet he'll never forget this moment. Neither will we. Breaking a record as iconic as this one requires durability, perseverance, luck, and a ton of ability. He's beyond earned his spot among the baseball immortals. What an incredible moment in history to watch. This is awesome.
So there you have it. In the year 2046, after 30 years in the MLB, Juan Soto retires with over 4,400 hits, over 900 home runs, and over 2,600 RBIs. Looking at the all-time records here, you see Juan Soto with the career records: 928 career home runs, 4,453 career hits, 2,675 career RBIs, and 2,370 career runs. Juan Soto just had the greatest career simulation I have ever seen in MLB The Show. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. We set out to break the home run record. We did that and a whole lot more. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a like and let me know down in the comments that you made it to the end of this video by saying Juan Soto is the GOAT. That way I know you made it all the way through the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Brandon Satterwhite with iDash Gaming.